Right. And the lambasting was, from what I understand, and Kevin O'Leary has said this, was he was saying that CZ was preventing him from getting regulation because he wouldn't sign off for something because he was a 20% equity holder? Was it something like that, or maybe other stuff?
Yeah, listen, I think Kevin's getting that information from Sam. I don't know what is true or isn't true. I have a different take on CZ than Kevin. Kevin and I are close personal friends. We can agree to disagree on certain things. I like CZ. I think CZ is very competent. I think I would like to see CZ succeed. I hope the assets are shored up and the reserves are there for Binance. I believe that they are, but obviously I don't know. I think you have to call into question everything now. Yeah. You have these presumptions about people being good, and sometimes you may have to have a different presumption if you're operating in a wild frontier. But I like CZ. I don't want CZ to fail. In fact, I would say CZ's failure would be another big blow to the industry, and I would prefer to see CZ thrive as opposed to fail. Kevin's issue is that money was given to CZ, which depleted the balance sheet of FTX.
Yeah, and that's what he said in front of the Senate hearing. Yeah.
But I can tell you that money was given a year or two ago, and I can tell you that he got an exchange of what appeared at that time to be fair value for it. So I don't think it's going to get clawed back. That's my opinion of it. Kevin has a different opinion of it. We'll have to see what happens. But the notion that CZ put FTX and Sam out of business is an incorrect notion. He could have pulled the pin and collapsed the house of cards. But if that card system was sturdy and there was one-to-one accounting and there was no violation of the terms of service, or there was no perjury by Sam telling people in the Congress that he was one-to-one and that he would never invade or commingle client accounts, then what CZ did, the company would have never failed.
Right.
Bid on those FTT tokens, sold those FTT tokens. It could have impaired Sam's balance sheet, but it wouldn't have knocked him out of business. And so weirdly, I'm grateful to CZ that he exposed what happened. I'm grateful for that because it prevented friends, colleagues, and clients of mine from believing Sam's story and making additional investments in FTX, which would have obviously gone to zero. So I would rather have this thing happen now than in 2023 or 2024, where Sam had raised more money and created a more colossal, mountainous house of cards than the one that just collapsed. But so for me, when I found out that there was a problem, rather than sitting around, I flew to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I got on a plane, took a 6:50 a.m. JetBlue flight to the Bahamas, got in a car, headed for their office. And then from their office, I went over to Albany where they were living. And I had the opportunity to meet with Sam, meet with his dad. I had an opportunity to spend some time with his compliance people. And then it became very, very, very clear to me that something really bad had happened, that they had moved money inappropriately from client accounts into Sam's personal account. Now, I'm going to let the court system adjudicate that. I'm going to let the courts and the enforcement agents and the justice system figure that out for Sam. And I do agree with this related to what Kevin O'Leary is saying. We are all innocent until proven guilty or until we plead guilty. And so I love that about the West. I love that about Great Britain, the United Kingdom. I love that about the United States. I think it's very, very important that we maintain that standard. I don't want to be the judge, the trial, and the jury like Twitter is or other facets of social media. I want to let that process play itself out. You asked me a point blank question. Did Sam commit a fraud? My answer to that question, based on all available information and direct knowledge and evidence, not hearsay, I believe that he did. Okay, but I'm going to let the court figure that out and let the court decide that. But if you're asking me that direct question, yes, he did something that was terribly inappropriate, and he cost people a lot of money. He cost people their jobs. He hurt people.
Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.